Oh, hello.
Hello.
Somebody joined.
Are you the first one? Yeah, we are just two participants.
Yeah, I was beginning to think I was going to be just biding my time here.
By yourself. Sure.
So wie geht's, wie steht's?
Oh, ganz gut eigentlich. Corona is abklingen. How do you say? It's declining, decreasing, whatever. So on the job market is getting better.
Yeah, that's good.
Our company, which had to reorganize and lay off about at least a third of the people, is how do you say? Situation is getting better.
Yeah. So where do you work?
I work for a company which in the aerospace industry, we make machines for aircraft structure manufacturing. So drilling machines, riveting machines, jigs and tools and robots and so on and so forth.
Yeah. So the Boeing or
Any aircraft manufacturer. Boeing, we do a lot of for Boeing, not that much directly for Boeing, but for Spirit. I don't know if you know, Spirit is a big company. They make a lot of for Boeing, like I think they built the complete fuselage for the 737, and it's probably the biggest, largest supplier for Boeing. Airbus, Boeing, Embraer, anyone who builds aircraft.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Washington State, so Boeing is big there, but boy, they've made a lot of mistakes lately.
Yep. Yeah. Airbus right now is better off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now Chinese and Russian companies are getting into the field of Boeing and Airbus, are trying to get there. Of course, it will take many years, but at least they're trying. So Airbus and Boeing are getting some competition in the future, which I think is okay.
Yeah. Always good to have competition.
Right.
It drives innovation.
Exactly. Yeah. And keeps the prices a little bit lower.
that as well. Yes.
So what are you doing?
So I've been involved in tangentially, I guess, in all of this COVID stuff. But I do clinical trials, so I manage clinical trials, not specifically like these COVID trials that have been going on, the vaccine trials, but in oncology and cancer, and other indications. But my company has been involved in that for sure.
So did you study medicine or pharmacy or?
No, I was going. I was going to be a doctor. I was going to study medicine. I went into biotech research, biochemistry, genetic, that type of thing, research, and that. So I was working in the lab for a long time, and then that took me into clinical research. It was just something that I kind of stumbled into, and I've been doing that ever since. So.
Cool. My daughter, she is doing a PhD in bio molecular biotechnology.
Yeah, molecular biology. That was my degree, was molecular biology.
And she is doing a PhD in Paris right now at the Pasteur Institute.
Wow, nice.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So which company do you work for?
Yeah, I work for a company called ParExcel, and they are a contract research organization. Okay. And so we similar, I think, to your company, where you have all these various clients. We contract with all the various pharmaceutical companies to do their clinical trials for them.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, so we work with the Pfizers and the Modernas and all of those companies. Everyone involved in that type of thing, and also in in oncology and all the other.
And where do you live?
I am in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Wilmington, right on the coast.
Sounds like a nice place.
It is. Yeah. How about you? Where are you?
In near Ludwigsburg, Stuttgart area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I spent 2.5 months in Ludwigsburg.
I was, I think, 3 months in Ludwigsburg.
Okay. Yeah, and then of course much longer after that.
I was there, I think, Christmas 86. I think it was my second Christmas. I'm not quite sure. I would have to look it up. So you know the Stein family?
Yes.
Where we were invited for dinner each and every Sunday.
Yeah. I have let me pull up my journal. I think I wrote something about them in my journal. Steins. Now it was the Webers, right? That had the had the apartment where we live.
Like 2/3 of our ward is Weber clan. So there are 2 sons and 2 daughters still live in the same ward, and of course they have families by now.
Okay. Yeah,
Ludwigsburg, yeah.
I don't have, but hold on, maybe there was another, let's see.
No, it was Christmas 85 to 86 with Ella Bowers and Ella Bott. Ellen Bott.
Okay. Yeah, so I wrote about them, but I did not mention their names. I was saying there's a certain family in the ward that we go and visit a lot, and their son just recently got off a mission from Oregon. Yeah. I started naming off names of people in Portland where he spent most of his mission. Let me make sure that
Oregon.
This is the right time.
Maybe Grätz, family Grätz.
What's that?
Maybe family Grätz.
Grätz?
They have a son who lives in the United States, and maybe he lives there because he served his mission there.
I thought it was the Steins that I was talking about here, but
Stein.
And I said I started naming off names of people in Portland where he spent most of his mission, and people that whoever I could think of. Then I threw out a family not in Portland, the Gibbs, and he says, "Yeah, I know the Gibbs. David and Diane, they were friends of ours." And yes, I said he was talking to me in English and I was talking to him in German. It was really comical. The only thing that everybody could understand was me because I was talking in German, so they would catch on to what he was saying by my comments. So.
Interesting. Maybe it was one of the Stein sons. I know only two of them.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, but there was also a guy. I don't know that I have his last name. Olaf. Do you remember Olaf? He was a younger guy. He was a recent convert when I was there in February of.
Olaf, his first name or last name? Olaf.
Olaf was his first name.
Olaf. No, I don't know anyone.
Okay.
Olaf.
Well, that's too bad. I have a picture of him, actually. Maybe you can. Let's see.
How comes that's just the two of us? I mean, that's.
I don't know. I think it's just summer. I know.
Okay.
Last time I listened to the recording, I watched the recording because Eric had made a recording of it, and I think it was just two people. Well, no, maybe it was three or something, but not many.
I'm not always participating. The last time, I think it was 2 months ago, there were maybe 8 people.
Okay, yeah. So
do you have summer break already in the US?
Yeah, we're in the middle of that.
It starts in June, right? And goes until the end of August and something.
So here we go. Can you see these little thumbnails? Okay, so let me find this picture of Olaf. Actually, that may have been from Innsbruck when we had this.
Innsbruck. I still served in Innsbruck.
Oh, were you in the Adamgasse?
Yep, was my first place. Summer '85.
Okay, yeah, I was with Elder Richens. We found that apartment together.
Okay. So when did you serve? So earlier, before, so.
So ich war in Deutschland in Dezember 84 bis Oktober 86.
So half 6 months earlier, or six months.
Well, yeah, I mean, I arrived in December, but
okay,
the MTC for
MTC, yeah, okay.
So let's do the Olaf here.
No.
No. Okay.
I
wonder what happened to him. How about any of these two ladies?
Yeah, the left one. I know she is now called Happel. She still lives in Stuttgart.
Okay.
And the right one I just know from a picture in the stake building where they show all the missionaries.
Okay. Yeah, Micah Büchel and Petra Stadtmüller. Yeah.
So I know Micah personally. Peter, not. She probably doesn't live in the stake anymore. No, but I see the building. I think that's the building where we. No, that's not the building where we lived.
Oh, the Adamgasse.
It was a nice building.
I liked it, but I understand that the elders who had to stay there in the winter hated it
I
because
heard so too, because I arrived in the summer and they told me in the winter it's really cold, but because it doesn't have any heater. I remember the door was
yeah,
padding,
yeah.
and the neighbors had a crane. You remember the crane? They lifted up their shopping.
Oh no, I didn't know that. Interesting. Uh, yeah, I made a few. I'm trying to find other.
Grabeck, here at a Grabeck.
Yeah.
He was my senior, my trainer
Oh,
in
nice.
Innsbruck.
Oh, in Innsbruck. So did you? So you must have been there right out. You must have replaced me.
Could be.
Because I left in Juli, 85, Juni or Juli.
June, because I arrived in June.
Okay, yeah. So,
and it was his last month.
well, let me see here.
Did you type that in, or did you scan it in?
Yeah, I typed this in, and
wow.
I'm trying to get ready to hard bind this and give this to my kids, and so I've been working on this. Yeah, Elder Gravek's getting a greenie here.
That was me.
Merrill said to me last night, "You brought so much sunshine with you. I'm really sorry to see you go. I'm really sorry to be leaving. Elder Gravek's getting a greenie. I'm going to be a senior to a missionary who's been out 1 month." And did I not write any more than that? Wow, so that was you.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. That's I guess that's all it. That's pretty wild. Yeah, do you remember Elder Richens?
Richards or
Richens?
Richens?
Right here. No, he was right before, or we served there together. We opened up that area. Well, there were missionaries there, but we opened up another route, another area, I guess, there in Innsbruck. And then he got transferred. I stayed. Grabit came. And yeah, that's wild. Do you know who this is?
Yeah, we visited him in his office in Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow.
Quite some time ago. When we lived in New York. We visited friends in Utah.
Okay.
And my wife's father, he was his kind of personal translator anytime he visited Germany.
Oh, wow.
My wife called him and said, here's the daughter of your German's voice. Now, she said, I will try to set up a meeting. We said, are you crazy? You will never get an appointment with him. It was right before General Conference. And she called her secretary and explained who she was.
Yeah.
Oh, let me check. And short time later, she called, yeah, you have an appointment with him. You come to his office. Then we got a little bit scared.
Wow. Yeah.
He will look through into our soul and But it was really nice. He took his time and
That's neat.
he went well with our children. It was a neat experience.
That's neat. That's an amazing story. Yeah, so you just missed
Thompson.
that conference that we did in Salzburg.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is the picture. Yeah, here we go. So we had a three stake, one district conference
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
In Salzburg.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you can see any of these people here, but here's President Monson. This was Joseph B. Wirthlin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this was Sonnenberg.
Okay.
And then President Lake.
Yeah.
And
I know him, but I can't remember his name. He's from Austria.
Yeah, so I think he was the district president, or something like that.
Yeah, later on he was something like a regional representative.
Yeah, that probably, yeah. And I think this is the mission president from Vienna mission, because it was a two mission conference as well. So this was not just us, but the Vienna mission.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
and the missionary on the very left, first row, I remember his face. You know,
is that Schenk?
Schenk. No, that's possible.
Is that right? Schenk?
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember. This is oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. This is Van der Tulen, I think. Hacking.
I don't know. Schenk, I remember Schenk, but
yeah. This is
the other one.
Savoldi, Roy Lance.
Roy Lance. Okay.
Yeah. Richens, this is me. I don't know why I'm not so. That's wild.
Now Roy Lance is a nice story with him. His father was mission president in Hamburg, and my father was his counselor. So we visited the Roy Lances in Hamburg once in a while. So I knew him, and when I came on my mission, I don't know if he remembered me, but of course I remembered him and his family.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Rick Farmer has joined us.
A little late, but joined indeed, gentlemen. Hey, what year was that picture of that conference that I see?
This was 1985. This was that conference in Salzburg.
Oh, gotcha. So right at that was right near the end of my mission. No, very nice.
Yeah.
The dual mission one, right? Vienna.
Yes. Vienna mission and us, and then it was 3 stakes and a district.
Amazing.
It was. Do you remember who this was? We were just thinking, is that Schenk?
Oh, Schenk's on the far left of the front row.
Right. Yeah.
That's Schenk. Right next to Hacking.
Okay, and this was Hacking. I was right about that. I couldn't remember.
And then right next to him looks like Gold.
No, that's Van der Tulen, I think.
Oh, it is Van der Tulen. Okay, gotcha. Oh, behind Van der Tulen is, well, that can't be Barham.
This is Savoldi.
Yeah, that's
Richens.
Oh, that's Richens. And the redhead that's the Roy Lance right there.
Yeah, this is Roy Lance.
And Tobler behind Savoldi.
Yeah, this is Tobler, yeah.
Yeah. And then the redhead was a really good basketball player, if I remember correctly. Maybe. That's not him. No,
Larson?
Yeah, Larson, who was a good piano player, maybe.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
that's Anderson.
I think you're right. Yep. Yeah. There was another good basketball player whose name was Campbell. I don't see him necessarily in there. Who else is in there? Yeah, I'm sure I know I'm in there somewhere. I just don't. Normally that's the crew I would have been sitting by, that, that clan, so to speak.
Yeah, I think this is Segmiller. That's Mountford, Lund,
Lund, yeah.
Falk.
Isn't it Garnet Rumbach right behind Prison Lake? Or?
Oh yeah.
She looks a bit like her. Could be, I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, this is Flick.
Oh, looks like Flake. Yeah. Or Flick.
Flick, yeah.
Yep. That looks like Goodnesson behind the blonde sister behind Roy Lance. Is that right? Is that Ronald? Goodnesson?
Yeah, it's Goodnesson. Yeah.
Yep.
Where?
On the aisle.
Behind the girl in red.
Here?
Yes.
Goodnesson, okay.
Ronald, yep. And the lady, the blonde lady, what was her? Do I remember her? The blonde sister.
I can't remember.
I think Sister, maybe Smart? No.
Possibly. Here's,
And then of course,
Schmid.
then it gets so blurry after that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, here's Schmid, Sister Schmid.
Okay.
Sister what?
It looks like Madsen here.
I think that might be McGrath on the left, 3 back. Maybe
Yeah,
Elder
that's him.
McGrath.
Here?
No, on the
No,
left,
in the
far
corner.
left, far left.
Far left.
Against the wall, right there,
There,
right
yeah.
there, right there. I think that's McGrath.
Okay.
He actually came from my stake. His dad was my bishop at one point, and he was a twin, and his twin served in my current wife's girlfriend's mission back in the day down in Argentina, of all things. So.
I think, isn't that Eric
Rogers?
Yeah.
Where?
Right here.
I'm looking for your cursor. Oh, right there. Yeah, I think that's right. Yep, that looks like Elder Rogers. With hair, yes.
With hair. Yeah. Yeah.
Next to him was a German one. Like, what was his name?
Okay, let's see. That's Flick. Is this who you're referring to?
Yeah. He was his own leader in Munich. What was his name? Shoot, I can't remember now. But over is Porter.
Porter?
Not him, but the next one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, you're right. There's Porter. That looks like Quinn.
In front of him is me.
Oh, what? Right here?
Yeah. When I had hair.
Looks like this is Courtright, and
Portler.
I saw somebody else that I was like,
is that a dare that was right next to me? I think I can't see. To the left.
Oh, right here?
I think so. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Stromler and DeLello.
Now I remember the name of the man here in the first row in the middle with the forehead. It's Elder Wanderer. Or at that time, maybe President Wanderer.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, that's pretty neat. Go down memory lane here.
Okay.
That's a good photo.
Let's see if so you can name this person, right, Elder Farmer?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite the conference.
Yes, that was amazing. I remember. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the conference.
You were breaking up there. Couldn't quite understand you.
I'm pretty sure this is the conference where Kim got lost, and a bunch of us were out late at night trying to find her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get her side of the story one time. It's a pretty funny story. But and then I went home June of '85. So I went home pretty quick after this.
Yeah. Yeah, this was in May. Pretty sure.
Yep. So
Mhm.
last hurrah for me. But yeah, what an awesome conference.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. So,
Does any one of you happen to have some connections to Canada? My son would like to do work and travel in Canada, but you need a job first before you can get a visum. So, by chance, know anyone I could contact?
One of my companions was Elder Heath, probably before all of you all's times. He was Canadian, but totally lost track of him. So unfortunately, I'm not much help. Nope.
I know a few Canadians, but they're all in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they've returned or not, but no, I don't have any direct connections.
That's okay. Just asking. So I came in like a month after that conference.
Yeah, that's what got us started. Was we were talking about
Innsbruck.
Yeah, Innsbruck, and he came right after. Oh, he replaced me with Gravik. So,
Getting a greenie.
yeah. Where did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said Elder Gravik's getting a greenie here, and I'm going to be a senior to a missionary who's been out 1 month. I went to Munich right after that. So that's pretty funny. What we have, but anyway. So what's going on with you all?
I've got to take off, but we sold our home in Fruitland, and let's see here. You don't want to see me. We're moving to McCall, Idaho. So.
Oh wow, that's a pretty nice place.
Yeah, we're excited. We'll still construction, so we'll be in a month or so. So.
That's one of my in-laws' favorite place to go. They live in Boise.
Oh yeah, sure.
And they love going to McCall. So
yeah, yep. As do my granddad was a sheep herder here back in the turn of the century. So we've come my whole life, and we're excited to be up here. In fact, after our mission, we did kind of a get together with Roy Lance, Tobler, maybe Hacking and Smedley. Actually, I think maybe Elder Wright too, Elder Michael Wright. A few of us had a little shindig up here shortly after they returned, after I did.
Neat. Now, where are you originally from, Washington?
Yeah, I was from Seattle. I left out of Seattle, correct. Yep.
Yeah, because I was in Washington as well.
Yep.
And I was from a much smaller city than Seattle.
Yeah. Yeah, Seattle was big and crazy. And then our early married life was also in Linwood, a little north, but then in 99, it just got so crowded. We moved to Idaho in 99. So and been here since.
Yeah.
No, we're actually moving too. We're leaving Switzerland and headed back to the States. Packed up our
States?
We'll be back in the U.S. Within the month anyway.
Where?
We're going to go back to Wisconsin until my son finishes high school. He started school there, so we'll go back and let him finish up. We'll be in
Where in
Milwaukee.
Switzerland? Where in Switzerland did you live, or do you live?
Near Zurich in a town called Ruschlikon. So just a suburb of Zurich. It was pretty fun. Was there a couple of years. Wasn't too bad. Would have been nicer without COVID, but oh well.
Yeah.
It's too bad. It would have worked out well for the mission reunion too, but
Yeah. Do you ever run into Rolf Verdeen?
nope.
He's in Basel. You know, it's not exactly close, but it's not super far either.
For Americans,
Yeah, it's a different stake, so I
around
don't run into people down there too much.
Yeah.
for Americans, it's around the corner.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Yeah, we got to Basel a couple times.
You happen to know Georg Huber?
What's his name?
Georg Huber.
No.
No, he's from Zurich.
Do you know what Gemeinde he's in?
I don't know. Do they have more around Zurich than one?
Yeah, there's a German-speaking state that extends, I guess, from Constance in Germany through the Zurich area, through German-speaking, most of German-speaking Switzerland. So there are about 10 stakes, not stakes, 10 wards or branches.
In the Zurich area, or
Yeah,
okay.
roughly Zurich area, kind of extended. German-speaking Switzerland.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been nice here. Lots of things to do outdoors. I'll be sad to leave the area. It's a beautiful place, but it'll be good to get back to. Nice to be back in the States and have things a little bit more open.
That's true, especially in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I guess so.
I drove through Wisconsin once by accident. We were on our way from Rochester, New York to Nauvoo, and in Chicago I took the wrong highway.
Yeah, you got lost.
Ended up in Wisconsin. Early in the morning, was raining like crazy, and we had to find our way back, and eventually got to Nauvoo.
Yeah. Oh, if you're still on, Rick, I'm planning on going to the reunion, but I don't know if he's. I think
Don't know
he's
yet. That's a ways out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be my youngest daughter is graduating from high school next year, and so I'll be taking her over there and just sightseeing most of the time, and then we'll end with the reunion. So
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if I can get back over here. It's who knows what will be happening in the world by then.
If you need a place to stay in Stuttgart area, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
We are like 15 minutes away from Stuttgart downtown.
So are you in Ludwigsburg directly, or?
We actually live in Freiberg. It's the small town where the ward is located, the ward building.
Okay.
It's like 5 minutes to Ludwigsburg and 15 minutes to Stuttgart.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got to go at the top of the hour here, but good seeing you guys.
Where
Nice looking at the pictures.
Really quickly, where in Wisconsin?
Milwaukee area.
Okay.
Yeah, Brookfield exactly, but yeah, right around there.
Yeah, I went to graduate school in in Marquette, Michigan. So we drove through Wisconsin quite a bit when we go down to Chicago or, you know, someplace like that. So
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's an okay place unless it's winter. Then you have to kind of pack it in for 6 months, but
it
the rest
is.
of the time it's fun.
Yeah. It's there's 2 seasons there: winter and road construction.
Exactly. Or yeah, some people say 4. There's winter, almost winter, right after winter, and then summer for
Yeah.
but yeah, it all works out. It's not that bad. It's better than not making out, but yeah, it does get cold.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's good to see you.
good to see you guys too. Have a good one. See you next month, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right.
I'm glad you showed up. So I for a long time it was just me, and then Rudiger joined. So
Yeah, it's the vacation time. In fact, I'm on vacation too, but figured I saw it on the calendar, so figured I'd pop in.
yeah,
Good to see you guys.
good to see you as well. See you later.
Good to see you. Bye bye. What was his last name? I don't know him.
Shoot. Hold on. Let me. I should be able to. It's funny, you know. Some names just like pop out immediately, and then others I just struggle with. And don't understand why.
But you know him.
Yes. We never served together. But Gustafson. That's right.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Gustafson.
Gustafson.
Yeah.
Gustafson?
Yeah, not Goodnesson, but Gustafson.
So yeah, Goodnesson Falls from Iceland.
Yes, correct.
Gustafson. No, can't remember.
Yeah. You know, and now I'm trying to think, were you in I'm wondering if you were in my zone when I was a zone leader in Stuttgart Nord, and you were maybe in like Heilbronn or someplace like that. Where
No, because the only time I was, let me see, Stuttgart Stake. I was in Ludwigsburg, and then at the end of my mission in Offenburg.
Offenburg, that's a beautiful place.
Other than that, I did not.
Okay.
I was not in the Stuttgart area.
Huh.
I was a lot of in Bavaria, like Augsburg.
Were you in the office at one point?
Yep.
Maybe that's where I remember. When was that?
Let's see. 3, 5, 7 after 7 months. So maybe February, March, April, May 86.
Okay, yeah. So I was in Munich during that time frame. I got transferred from, well, no, wait a minute, not in 86. No, I wasn't. Yeah, I'm thinking of 85. So I was there from, June, July of 85 to, I was there for 6 months. So I went to Freiburg im Januar 86.
Mhm.
So,
Ah,
I it just seems like, I don't know, there was some place that I remember not necessarily working with you, but
mhm.
being in the same area briefly.
Could
So,
be. At least I remember you. Like Nephi. Yeah.
yeah, I never worked with him. So yeah, so I mean, I guess that explains a little bit why I couldn't necessarily remember his name, but yeah, well, it's good to catch up. I definitely, ich muss mein Deutsch üben.
Next time. Nächstes Mal können wir Deutsch sprechen.
Ja,
So, nächstes Jahr möchtet ihr nach Deutschland kommen, ja? Mit einer Familie.
genau. Ja, genau.
Cool.
So.
Hoffentlich ist die Pandemie dann endgültig vorbei.
Ja, ich war eigentlich in Deutschland vor 5 Jahren.
Okay.
15.
Mhm.
Meine Schwester und ich haben meine Mutter mitgenommen oder
Ja.
wir haben das für eine Überraschung haben das gegeben. I don't remember gift. How do you say, we gave that to her as a gift?
Wir haben ihr das als Geschenk
Geschenk
gemacht. Wir haben die
Ja.
Reise als Geschenk gegeben oder gemacht.
Ja. Und
Mhm.
wir haben Genealogie getan. Und
Kommen Ihre Vorfahren aus Deutschland, oder?
ja.
Okay.
Und wir haben sehr viel Erfolg gehabt. So, das war wunderbar.
Wo? In welcher Gegend?
So, eine Stadt called not Minden.
Minden, ja.
In
Ich kenne Minden, ja. Mehr im Norden von Deutschland.
Ja, genau. Und so, die Vorfahren sind eigentlich, haben sie in Wegholm gewohnt. Wegholm ist ein Dorf, ein Bauerndorf. Und wir haben jemand getroffen in Minden, bei der Rathaus oder sowas. Und er hat in einige Bücher angeschaut und hat diesen Namen gefunden und sagten, ja, okay, so das ist in Wegholm und sie müssen nördlich fahren und so, wir haben das getan und wir meinten, bei einer Kirche zu zu gehen. Und aber wir sind weitergefahren. Ich habe das nicht gemeint. Es war ein Fehler. Und, und wir sind in Wegholm gehalten. Ja, gelandet.
Ja, angehalten.
Dankeschön. Und so, ich sah einen Bauern und ich habe für Gerichten, ich habe ihn für Gerichten gefragt und sagte, okay, so wir machen Genealogie hier und ich wohnte, you know, 5 years ago, I actually spoke much better German than I do right now.
That's fine, I understand you.
Yeah, so ich habe ihn gefragt, you know, kennen Sie irgendeinen Namen? Und, you know, Lelo ist der Familienname, Lelo. Und er sagte, nein, ich bin hier meine you know, ganze Leben you know, gelebt und die Namen kenne ich nicht. Und so ich habe ihn geschaut. So war zu einer Margarete Waking geheiratet. Und er sagte, Waking? Ja, sie kenne ich. Und so, you know, komm her. Und ich so, dieses Haus dort drüber, Vikings wohnen in diesem Haus. Und so wir sind dort gefahren und die Frau, der da gewohnt, ihr Mann ist gestorben, so sie ist eigentlich nicht Viking bei Geburt, sondern bei von Marriage. Ja, irgendwie.
Ja.
Und so sie sagten, Lelo, dieser Name weiß ich nicht oder kenne ich nicht. Und dann sie sagte, Moment, ich habe etwas und sie ist in ein anderes Zimmer gegangen und brachte eine Bibel, Familienbibel. Und in der Anfang, die erste Seiten dieser Bibel hat ihre Familie alle diese Namen ausgeschrieben. Und dort war unsere Vorfahren. Ja, Lelo, Viking und es war yeah.
How do you spell the village or the
V-A-H no, V-A-G H-O-L-M Wegholm.
Wegholm? Okay. because my mother's ancestors come from a little bit south from the Minden area as well.
Mm.
But I didn't find Wegholm
Yeah.
in Google Maps yet. Let me.
Sir Klein.
Let me see. Wegholm. Oh, it's
How
north.
in the-
It's north from
from Minden. Yeah. Yeah. We meant to stop at a church, is what I was trying to say. He said, go to this church and they'll have more records for you to look at.
Mhm.
And the church was before we got to Wegholm, in another city
Mhm.
between Minden and Wegholm.
Mhm.
And totally spaced it and drove past that to Wegholm. And there's a reason for that, why that happened, because
Yeah,
we never, if we had stopped at the church, we would have never have gone on to Wegholm.
that's a nice story.
Yeah. So, and we have been looking, the name Lalo, Lalo, is dead. There is no one with that name now. No one alive.
Really?
But
Well,
that name
I've
was,
never heard this name before.
yeah. And it was actually Lulo, L-U, let's see, Lulo. I'm trying to remember how they spelled that. But they changed it when they came to America to Lilo.
Mhm.
Um,
So it sounded the same, but
yeah, Lilo. And there is a town in near the Netherlands.
that's true. No, I just looked it up. I typed in the name Lelo.
Yeah,
Very, very small. Not even a town. Oh, it's a street.
yeah.
Lelo.
The town used to be called Lelo, and now it's what is the name of it?
That's just the whole area has all the streets in this area are
Mhm.
Lelo.
Yeah, and so we thought, oh well, that's got to be where they're from, but that was a dead end. That wasn't had no relation in apparently, but yeah. So we were planning to start our trip in that area, and my mom said, I don't think that's right. I think we need to go to this other place. And I was rather frustrated because I had all my reservations made, and we were ready, and I hadn't planned on going to Minden, so I had to change everything. And now, that was the right thing to do.
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. So, yeah.
All right.
Anyway, well,
So we will meet next year in Germany, I guess,
yeah,
as it seems.
yeah,
Unfortunately, President Lake can participate anymore.
yeah,
And Sister Lake will probably not come alone. I don't know.
yeah. I don't know. It'd be nice to see her again. But yeah. still trying to remember the name of that. That place. It's going to drive Schwalmtal.
Yeah. That's right.
Schwalmtal. Yeah.
Near Lelo, right?
Yeah. That's so. It used to be Lelo, and I guess it became Schwalmtal. And but no, to my knowledge, no relation. In any way. It's just coincidence.
It's right next to the NATO headquarters.
Oh, okay.
So the streets are called Queens Avenue and Stephen Way and York Drive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lilo. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I need to probably do some work now, but
right, it's lunch break for you. It's evening 9:00 p.m. 9:20 p.m.
Yeah,
at our place.
That's true. And 9:20. Yeah. So well.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's nice to talk to you.
Gleichfalls. Schönen Abend noch.
Danke, ebenso. Schönen Tag noch.
Okay.
Schönen Arbeitstag.
Bis August.
Ja.
Okay.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Bye.